I've had some private conversations with people very close to these tech companies, and the shocking sentiment that I was exposed to was that they are aware of the risks often, but they don't feel like there's anything that can be done. So they're carrying on, which feels like a bit of a paradox to me.
Yes, it must be a very difficult position to be in a sense, right? You're doing something that you know has a good chance of bringing an end to life on Earth, including that of yourself and your own family. They feel that they can't escape this race, right? If a CEO of one of those companies was to say, we're not going to do this anymore, they would just be replaced. Because the investors are putting their money up because they want to create AGI and reap the benefits of it. So it's a strange situation where at least all the ones I've spoken to, I haven't spoken to Sam Altman about this, but Sam Altman, even before becoming CEO of OpenAI, said that creating superhuman intelligence is the biggest risk to human existence that there is.
My worst fears are that the field, the technology, the industry, cause significant harm to the world.
Was there a particular moment when you realized that these CEOs are well aware of the extinction level risks?
I mean, they all signed a statement in May of 23. It's called the Extinction Statement. It basically says AGI is an extinction risk at the same level as nuclear war and pandemics. But I don't think they feel it in their gut. Imagine that you are one of the nuclear physicists. I guess you've seen Oppenheimer, right? So you're there, you're watching that first nuclear explosion. How would that make you feel about the potential impact of nuclear war on the human race? Right? I think you would probably become a pacifist and say, this weapon is so terrible, we have got to find a way to keep it under control. On the other side, you've got very well-meaning, brilliant scientists like Jeff Hinton saying, actually, no, this is the end of the human race. But Jeff doesn't have a $50 billion check. So the view is the only way to stop the race is if governments intervene and say, okay, we don't want this race to go ahead until we can be sure that it's going ahead in absolute safety.